welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, welcome to 2026. How you doing? Let's start off with this high vibe video. But first, hi, I'm Alicia, i.e. Alicia J, the walking talking baby doll, and hopefully I'm here to give you a good day or a better day. Okay. So while watching this, please comment anything that sticks out to you in this video. Thanks. Alright guys, welcome to 2026. Like I said, I just want all child-free people to feel safe here. I'm also child-free myself, and I think it's something to be proud of. So let's get into today's video, shall we?
And I want to say this. I don't want to see no pregnancy announcements in 2026. Full stop to the sentence. I can't think of any logical reason that anybody should be getting pregnant in 2026 in the climate that we're living in today. Okay? They'll let you down that table. Ladies, it's not safe out here. And some of these men who convincing y'all to have a baby with them, their bloodline needs to die. It needs to end with you. The foolishness needs to stop. Okay? Something to be said about survival of the fittest. There's something to be said about natural selection. And some of these men, their bloodline don't need to continue on no further. Okay? Honestly, children are not a blessing. And this is a flaw in theology. If y'all didn't keep thinking children was a blessing, y'all wouldn't keep justifying having them because you think you're only created to have children. And some of y'all were only created because your parents were horny. And this is why not smart people have the most kids, because when you're smart, you recognize, hey, maybe we should plan this so that we're effectively prepared. But no, not smart people just, oh, well, it just happened. I guess we'll go with it. And that's why there's a lot more not smart people than smart people, because smart people stop having them. We don't need a litter of your offspring out here mucking up the dating pool and fucking up our economy. Okay, let's just stop. Enough is a damn enough. Full stop. I don't want to see no pregnancy announcements in 2026. This is not the time nor the place for giving birth. Okay? We don't got time for it. We don't know what's gonna be happening. And the last thing, if everybody gotta start running, and we don't know why everybody running, but everybody just need to start running, and here your ass come pregnant and can't even run. We're not doing it. Not in 26. We got to do better. And this is the first year we need to have the lowest birth rate in the history of America in 26. And I'm calling for it right now. Y'all heard it here first. 26. If you was planning on getting pregnant, forget it. If you're already pregnant, we'll let that slide. I don't know why you would have did that, but we're here now. But look, don't come up pregnant in 20. Don't get pregnant in 26. It's a mistake. And I'm telling you right now, no, don't to do it and do not.
Listen, 2025 may have beat me up. 2025 may have won this fight. 2025 may have had me gripped up by my edges, dragging me through the mud, winning, whooping my tail. But one thing I can say is I'm not going into 2026 with any kids. Hey, and to add to it, I'm going in a virgin. God is good. Yeah.
Hey girlies, hold my hand when I say this. In 2026, we only have 2 goals. Well, 3. Don't die, pass school nicely, and don't get pregnant. Amen. Clev.
I made a list of the top 6 things I will not be allowing a nigga to put me through in 2026. And here it is. Number 1, putting his hands on me. Nigga won't be even thumping me around this. He'll be right in jail, bitch. I will be calling the police. I'm not playing that. I am 5'2", 110 pounds. Ain't no nigga about to be knocking my head upside up and through the washer and dryer. I think's not. Them days of me thinking that getting my ass beat means that a nigga love me are over. Eat this pussy if you love me, hoe. Number 2, going through my phone. A nigga won't be going through a damn thing. I will have a second phone that I will have on my person whenever I am around a nigga, whether it's my nigga, a new nigga, a old nigga, a red nigga, a blue nigga. You will not have access to my immediate phone. My number one main phone will not. I don't give a fuck. I won't have no social media on that. I won't even have a text message in that hub. Ain't no nigga going through my phone ever again. No, thank you. Number 3, taking all my money, pocket watching. A nigga won't be pocket watching a goddamn thing. For all the nigga know I'm broke, bum. You can think that all you want. I don't give a fuck. Because a nigga won't be counting my money, taking my money, none of that. One thing about it is I'm a trick, but I'm a trick when I want to be. I'm not a trick when a nigga asks me, if that makes sense. Like, I want to spend my money on a nigga when I want to spend it. If I text you and ask you, is you hungry? Have you ate today? I want to be the one to offer to buy you something to eat. I don't want to text you and ask you, have you ate today? And then you be like, nah, can you buy me something to eat? No, I want you to wait till I offer it. That's the type of trick I am. Number 4, be the only cheater. I will not allow a nigga to be the only cheater. Bitch, I will be cheating back. I will be cheating back 5,000 times, 5 million times. I'm a tit for tat type of bitch, you know? I don't give a fuck. Number 5, telling him all my business about my last relationship. For all the nigga know, this is something my best friend taught me. For all the nigga know, my last nigga treated me like a royal princess, bitch. I've never been cheated on, never been lied to, never been hit, never been, like, my nigga treated me like royalty. I'm not telling no nigga what the last nigga did to me, because all y'all niggas do is turn around and do the same exact shit the last nigga did, thinking that because I let him do it that I'm just gonna let you do it. No, I'm setting different examples. My nigga treated me well. And number 6, staying because I love him or because he's my only good eater. I will find another good eater. And I'm not staying with no nigga because I love him, and I'm not staying with no nigga because of no baby. I will abort the baby and I will find love somewhere else. These are 6 things I'm not dealing with in 2026.
Letting a bum get you pregnant is a great way to ruin your life for the rest of your life. That will ruin your life for the rest of your life, because for the rest of your life, you're going to have to deal with that man. A lot of you guys are doing it for the plot, and then you find out and you get pregnant and you have to deal with that loser for the rest of your life. They do it on purpose. They get you pregnant on purpose because they want to trap you. Men trap women with babies, not the other way around. And if you're trapping a bum with a baby because you feel like that makes you special, like being someone's baby mother makes you special, you're beyond help. A man getting you pregnant doesn't mean anything. The only thing it means is that you're going to be stuck with that man for the rest of your life. It could not be more serious or damning. Do not let that man put a baby in you. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, damn, at least I don't have nobody's baby. At least I didn't run around and have someone's baby. No offense, sis, if that's what you did, but if you haven't done that, please make sure you don't do that. Please, it will ruin your life. Also, why does my makeup look so good tonight? Before you ask, this is Uptight by Urban Decay. I look good as hell. Okay, bye.
Okay, that first segment was a little bit about like just people giving a general opinion about being child free, and I honestly don't think that it's the smartest decision to make going into 2026, especially if you live in authoritarian led places, right? Or trying to be authoritarian led places. It's just something to think about, and a lot of us are starting to feel like we hit some type of jackpot and we were kind of on to something, but we just didn't know. And I think it's all starting to make sense, and the sacrifice, well, not really sacrifice, but you know what I mean, it's rewarding.
Am I scared? Nah. I'm scared.
This has been a pretty rough year, but there is some good news coming out of Tennessee. They recently passed the Savannah law that is going into effect January 1st, 2026. And basically, this is a registry for repeat domestic violence offenders. This is incredible. This is amazing, especially for women, victims of domestic violence, and people who are not yet victims of domestic violence. Can you imagine being able to see somebody that you're dating, you're talking to be able to check this registry to see if they're on it before you decide to pursue a relationship with them? You know, it's not going to prevent 100% from things happening, but this is really going to help women from entering relationships with repeat domestic violence offenders. I really hope to see more laws like this in other states.
Sue them today, don't delay. Start suing the hospitals. start suing, but keep suing, continue suing the hospitals every single time it happens. Sue the hospital. If somebody looks at you crazy, sue the hospital. If somebody's not helping you, sue the hospital. If a nurse is ignoring you, sue the hospital. Make those insurances skyrocket. So this will stop happening. The reason why that woman was sitting there in active labor and the nurse was ignoring her, because this is not the first time. And if you live in the United States and you're a black woman and you have given birth, it has probably happened to you. Sue the fucking hospitals today. Sue them right now. If you feel like you got a case, write a little letter to the hospital. This is the incident that happened. Type in ChatGPT, local attorney,
saying,
free consultation.
Now, she brought the situation to
it's
the
our
internet,
responsibility, and it will keep happening. It'll continue happening if we allow it to happen.
You know, there's one thing that I've been meditating on recently,
of her child.
and that's running
what do you guys
tight
believe
ship as a
about
woman,
that?
being strict, no compromises. If it's not working out, if it's not making sense, it's gone. It's time to save yourself the stress, the nonsense, the investment, and be strict. Strict. Might sound extremist, but that's the energy for 2026.
Girls will seriously get pregnant by a guy, and then when the baby comes, be like, oh, I hate my baby dad. Like, this should have never been my baby dad. Like, my baby dad doesn't do shit. Duh! What did you think was gonna happen with somebody you just met?
And one thing you'll never catch me doing is congratulating a woman because she fucked someone and got pregnant. I personally won't attend a baby mama baby shower. I'm not interested. Having babies is a biological function. You don't get a medal or treats or sweets for any of that. You get celebrated for bringing a child into order, into structure, into legacy, into divine union. You don't get praised for anything else.
I asked this older woman, how did she survive? Because she had 4 kids, and at one point they were 6 under 6, and she said she went to law school. And basically that confirmed to me that motherhood is absolutely exhausting, and it's so damn exhausting that she decided to get a career that was, first of all, going to put her in school so that she was going to be able to spend an amped amount of time away from those children, and a career that after she was done with school, she was going to be able to pay somebody to get somebody else to do it. And when I tell y'all just don't have kids, y'all are really upset about that. And listen, I get it. I have kids. Whoop-de-doo. So y'all are sitting here like, why in the world would she say just don't have kids? Because you want to know what else also happened to me? This morning, I was supposed to be out 4 hours ago, but I had to clean up piss and vomit, and I can't even record a video in quiet because now she's yelling and screaming in the background. Just do not have kids. There is literally no reason to have children in 2026 or 2027 or 2028. Just don't have them.
So this next segment is all about like logic and reasoning and practicality, and I think it's about news topics as well that we should.
You thought Project 2025 was fake. I need you to put your seatbelt on because the sequel is uglier. So y'all remember when the internet swore Project 2025 wasn't real because said he ain't know nothing about it, and y'all bought into it because it don't take much to fool y'all on nothing? You remember that? Well, if you didn't believe Project 20, you damn sure won't believe that there's a Project 2026. These people ain't done. They just getting warmed up. So, number one, they want to counter the CCP. They, in short, want to just crank up more fear about the Chinese and want to tell the American people even more, if you don't have no job, it's because the Chinese took it, which is a straight lie. Number two, eliminate regulation, inflation, and spending. First of all, if you eliminate regulation, you can kind of guarantee the inflation part. See, they want to convince you that inflation is your government spending too much, but only when it spends on you, not when it spends on rich people. When in fact, the inflation is being caused by Trump and all of his craziness with the trade war. Priority 3, to end the border and migration crisis. Don't let the title fool you. In short, all the things that Trump couldn't do before in relation to immigration, they want to revive that stuff and try again. Number 4, election integrity. Now this one's funny to me. Nothing says election integrity like having a 30-something time felon watch over elections. Their plan is to push voter ID laws and to deal with ballot harvesting. I don't know who the hell was harvesting ballots, but apparently they feel like they need to deal with that. Number 5, they want to expand education freedom. And you know if it says freedom, it ain't free. They want to change education for K through 12. Dude, just ensure that your kids come out of school dumber than they went in so they can get one of those low-wage factory jobs and work for rich people until they die. Now, priority number 6 is all about fighting big tech, which is funny to me because they also lay in bed with big tech, but now they want government to be able to control social media platforms. You know, the small government Republicans claim to love, but they... Now, priority 7 is supposed to be put your family first. You know, kind of like how Trump did when he would lay with Stormy Daniels and talk about Melania. But the real issue is they want to strip any medical care for women if they think it's abortion care. Abortion is medical care, but they want even more restrictions, but now federal restrictions. They're going to use Congress to help make this happen. Now, priority number 8 is supposed to be to get rid of the deep state, which also still confuses me because isn't Trump the deep state? I guess you're not supposed to know. But in short, they say it's 2 million people working in the federal government and they want to cut even more jobs. So if you haven't lost your federal job yet, wait, it gets worse. It's coming. And priority number 9, unleash American energy. It's just a code word for unregulated fossil fuels. That's what they want. Big oil wants to be able to do whatever they want to do when they want to do it, and they have pushed a lot of money towards Republicans to make it happen. So yeah, these are the priorities of Project 2026. And since you didn't believe Project 2025, you probably won't take Project 2026 seriously either. You tired of winning yet?
Korean women are dedicated to erasing Korea from the planet because listen to this. I will not give birth to a life that will discriminate against my gender. My own flesh and blood must not become a blade turned against me. If the world born from my body oppresses me, I will not let that world exist. This is the declaration from the Korean feminists, and they are dead as serious. Now, they started the 4B movement where they rejected marriage, childbirth, dating schmacks with men. And now Korea has the world's lowest birth rate and is indeed projected to be the first country disappearing from the planet due to population decline. You know what? You gotta respect Korean women's vision.
I have been celibate for 4 years. That's right, 4 years. And going into this new year, I highly encourage women to do the same thing, especially Black women, to do the same thing. If you are not in a committed, devoted relationship, you need to keep your legs closed. I'm gonna repeat that. If you are not in a committed, devoted relationship, you should keep your legs closed. And the content creator already said this, but I'm gonna say it again. Keep your mouth closed. So 2 things, keep your legs closed and keep your mouth closed. It's that simple, ladies. And the STD rates are skyrocketing in the Black community. So I highly recommend that y'all join the celibacy journey, abstinence, and keep it pushing. That is all.
Looking at the astrology of 2026, there absolutely will be many pregnancies in 2026, and you can thank Aries energy for that. Aries is ruled by Mars, and we're going to have a lot of that Martian energy because so many planets will be entering Aries. Saturn will be in Aries, but not only that, during Aries season, so Aries season begins March 20th, we're going to have the Sun in Aries. We'll also have Venus in Aries. Later on, Mars is going to enter Aries during closer to Taurus season. So there's a lot going on there, and just be careful. You don't have to be a part of that number if you don't want to be. But if you do want to be, this is a great time to get started.
That man don't even have you! That man don't even have you! Milky! 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 I know the house! You made it out! You made it out! The money flipping, it's all right. No Ubering in and out of prison.
This next segment is all about planning and critical thinking. And every time you see somebody dancing, like, shit, you should be too. Like, really, pop that shit. Have fun. Enjoy your life, bro.
I find it so funny how, like, women with children who are low-key salty, like, they'll always be like, oh, like, why are you making being child free your whole personality? And they'll say, like, oh, like, that's such pick-me behavior. And it's like you're missing the point. I'm celebrating the fact that I wasn't picked. Okay, I'm celebrating the fact that I wasn't picked to be someone's baby mom. I'm celebrating the fact that someone's raggedy ass son has not picked me to impregnate me and become their baby mom. Isn't it ironic? So how's it being pick me if I'm ecstatic at the fact that I didn't get picked and that I don't want to be picked? Please skip me. I don't know. Funny.
These are my goals for 2026. Number one, I do not want to get pregnant this year. This is in line with not getting pregnant, but I also just want to make sure I definitely do not have a baby next year. I'd like to have 12 periods next year. Thank God I'm not pregnant every single month. I'm looking for that. I'd like the birth rate to decline. Now, this is going to be a collective goal. You guys are going to have to help me here. Another at least 1 or 2% decline in the birth rate. Next one is pretty much a given. I'm going to do this no matter what. But I like to put some things on my list that are just really easy so that at the end of the year when I'm checking everything off, I feel like I've accomplished something, you know? This year I dealt with some pregnancy rumors. One of the best things about this is people are always coming to my profile to check if I'm pregnant, and I just love to give them that little feeling of disappointment every time they check my profile, and I'm indeed not pregnant. I did put some stretch goals on here. These are some things that if they don't end up happening, I won't feel like I've failed this year, but I definitely will have a better year if these happen. Dealing with these pregnancy rumors, at some point I would like to have some abortion rumors. This one is going to be the divorce rates going up. The last one here is I would like to be blamed in some capacity for the declining birth rate. I would like some major news organization, maybe it's somebody big on Twitter, maybe it's something as big as Fox News. I would like somebody to come after me for the declining birth rate and blame it on me. This would really make my entire year. The biggest goal on here, I'm really hoping that somebody will come after me for encouraging women not to have children. I better see that y'all are also planning not to get pregnant in 2026.
If there is one piece of advice I would give young women between the ages of 18 and 25, it's to stay in school. If you, however, are not sure about a career path you want to take and you don't want to go to school and incur hundreds of thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars in student loan debt, okay, cool. Find a trade. Find something that you're interested in. Find something you're passionate about. Work. Make your own money. Do not get pregnant. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you are between the ages of 18 and 25, now is not the time to find yourself pregnant. Practice discernment when it comes to that situationship or that guy you are interested in, that man you are dating. I want to let you know now that he will not upend his life for you. He will not stop himself on the journey, on the path he is on. He will not sacrifice anything as it pertains to the journey he is on. And especially you are not messing up. You are not getting in the way of anything that he has planned for himself. So if it ever comes down to you and his job, his career, his education, he is going to choose his job, his career, his education, as he should. And you need to get on your Zoom. Now is not the time to get involved in a situationship. If that man is stressing you out, he's making you cry, and y'all are not even exclusive, there's no ring, there's no shared property, no shared kids, no shared mortgage, leave him, okay? And even if you have kids, shared property, mortgage, business, bank accounts, loans, you can still leave, okay? Now is not the time. Now is not the time for women between the ages of 18 and 25 years old to get pregnant, to be thinking about men, to be thinking about relationships. Get on your Zoom. Do what you have to do. Do not upend your life for that man. Do not choose where you're going to go to school. Do not choose where you're going to live. Do not choose anything based off of whatever situation or relationship you are in now, especially if it is surrounding a man. Lock in.
I have terms and conditions for me to have a baby. I've always said I need 10K a month that I'm pregnant. So by the time I have a baby, that's like what, like 90K, 100K? Mm-hmm. Want a nanny, a doula? Is it the postpartum like center where you go after you had a baby, whatever, and they kind of like take care of the baby while you recover? Yeah, I'm not playing. I want the classes. I want the massages. I don't want to work my whole pregnancy at all. Actually, I don't want to work my pregnancy at all. I want all the treatments. I'm not playing around. I've always said that. Literally, I've been saying that for years. I am not having I want 10K, and I want to push kid. The 10K is not, the 100K is not the push kid. No, I'm not playing no game. And every time I say that, something in a man's head click. I'm not getting her pregnant. Because you ain't got like that. Abort the mission. God, you have a package.
I've got a prediction for 2026. And that is that the so-called male loneliness epidemic is only going to get worse in the next year and onward. And the reason for that is because women, and specifically black women, have decided to opt out of the bullshit, y'all. They prefer to deal with a partner who is emotionally intelligent, mature, and acts like a damn adult. And when they look at the dating pool that's out here, they're not finding it. And what they're opting for is peace. That's what's going on. A mentor of mine many years ago used to tell me, Rod, peace is priceless. And the older I get, the more true those words are. Peace is priceless. And that's what women, especially black women, fellas, are opting for. Many of you all don't want to hear this, and you can try and come at me. I don't care. But many of you all are misogynistic and chauvinistic as hell. And what you want in a woman is you want a surrogate mother. You also want a living sex doll that will sleep with you on command. And then you want somebody who you can boss around. And too many of you all would not do the work to find out why that is. You just want to blame women for not wanting to deal with you and your bullshit. For many, many years, when women did not have the access to opportunities and choice, women had to marry. in order to secure their financial future. But women have always wanted to have a partner who respected them and who is a mature adult, willing to be partners with them. They've always wanted that. But now in society, they can get as much education as they want. Black women are the most educated demographic in this country. They can pursue careers that interest them, get jobs that they want, start businesses, and explore other opportunities. But here's the thing, when women used to be called gold diggers, Kanye West, now you all are mad that they are securing their own financial independence and you're calling them too masculine and they're not feminine enough. Here's the thing, all of the rhetoric that is spread by you, red pill bros, passport bros, podcast bros, where you are constantly denigrating women and telling women what you don't like, you know that that's going out in public, right? And that Black women can see that. And you think that makes you more appealing? Just like those idiots that were making those videos when SNAP benefits were discontinued, prancing around talking about, now women can't eat, they'll have to go out with me. What the hell is that? And the fact that many of you all don't even have the presence of mind to do any self-reflection, that is glaring red flags, and women are deciding they don't have to. That they can now fully take care of themselves. And if they want intelligent, deep conversation, they have their girlfriends. Oh, and let's talk about sex too. Many of you fellas out there think that you're getting it done in the bedroom, and you are not. Your woman is faking it. No, man, I can tell when a woman is, no, you can't tell when a woman is faking it. And why are they faking it? Because they want you to get up off of them, because they're not getting satisfied, they're tired, and they've got shit to do in the morning. In other words, they could have had a V8. And now they can buy any number of plastic helpers that will get them there every time they turn it on. And if they want warmth in their bed, they can throw on a blanket. They are opting for peace, fellas. And until you all get that and start working on yourself and stop blaming them for your lack of companionship, they're going to continue to opt for peace over you. And I especially don't blame Black women, because like we Black men in this country, they have to deal with that on top of being a woman and the misogyny that comes at them too. And they can't find peace at home. Something else that we're going to see increase in 2026 and beyond. People who have been married or together for 20, 30, 40 years plus getting divorced or splitting up. Because in many circumstances, people stay together for the sake of the kids, but once the kids are grown and out of the house, women are looking at the men in their space and they're going, you know what, I don't know you, and I don't like you, and I don't want to get to know you. And they're deciding, you know what, I don't have to do this anymore. And they're out the door. Bottom line, fellas, unless we decide to do much better, we're going to continue to not have the kind of companionship that we seek. And again, I don't blame Black women. They deserve peace. They deserve happiness. They deserve security. And if they can get that without us, more power to them.
Ladies, hear me now and hear me quickly, okay? We're going to try to make it quick. But when it comes to our protection and our safety in 2026 and what this current regime is doing, we need to buckle up and get right. So I'm going to run through a list, stuff that I already prepared, and I'm going to run through it with y'all so that you can take the notes and do what you got to do, okay? 2026 is not going to be about fear, okay? It's going to be about awareness. So I need you to pay attention and stay aware, okay? Now, Gen X, I know we grew up in a time where we were latchkey kids, we had street smarts, we did all that. Now, the rules have changed, but what do? We're gonna adapt, okay? That's what we're gonna do, okay? That's number one. Number two is about safety. Safety is no longer an option, y'all, okay? It's gonna be our life skill. Say that with me, okay? Yeah, life skill. That means situational awareness, digital awareness, financial awareness, medical autonomy awareness. And baby, if nobody taught you, it's because they benefited from you not knowing. Yeah, like that. But we're going to get to it today, right? Now, ladies that have children, especially the girls. Number three, we're not raising nice daughters. We are raising informed ones and educated ones over here, okay? Nice doesn't keep you safe. Prepared one does, okay? Being polite won't protect you, but boundaries will. That's right. Teach them. Yeah, okay? Number four, have the uncomfortable conversations early and have them often, y'all. Like who to trust, who not to trust. How the systems work in real life, not textbooks, okay? How to say no without explaining and how to leave without apologizing. Yeah, I know it's a word. Yeah, number five. We're also teaching our kids how power actually moves in this country, okay? Not conspiracy theories, context, okay? Who controls the money? Who controls the laws? Who benefits from people being tired, distracted, and silent? Yeah, teach them that, okay? Now, when it comes to this online game, okay, online safety in real world safety is different now, okay? It's a little different. Your digital footprint is going to follow you everywhere you go. And now I hear it's going to be in the airports. So privacy isn't paranoia, it's protection. You hear me? Teach them that, okay? Medical self-advocacy. Ladies, this is going to be survival, okay? That means you better know your rights, ask the questions, get that second opinion, keep your records, and no one will fight harder for you than you. You heard what I said. Yeah. Now, when it comes to a community, it's always going to be bigger than individualism, right? So we were raised, I get it, Jeanette, we were raised to mind our business. This isn't the time for that, okay? In 2026, know your neighbors. Safe women build safe circles, period, okay? Number 9, protect your energy like it's currency, because it actually is. Forget what they told you. I don't care. Burnout makes people compliant. Rested women ask questions, and strong women organize. That's what we're going to be doing, okay? Now, this isn't about politics. This is about protection. And again, make it personal to you and your situation. Because no party owns your safety, okay? No regime owns your body. And no system gets blind trust. We're not doing that no more, okay? All right, now we got to teach these boys too. We're teaching the sons. What does it mean when it's consent? Teach them now. What does it mean when it comes to accountability? What does it mean when it comes to emotional regulation? What does it mean when it comes to emotional intelligence? And protection includes raising men who don't harm. Teach that. I'm trying to tell you. All right, number 12. Gen X message to the new generation. Okay? Now, I get it. We survived a lot of chaotic shit. I get it. You're navigating digital control now. Different game. Same need for street smarts and a backbone. That means your spine got to be tight. Ain't no playing no games. Ain't no teeter-totter here. Okay? Now, in closing, y'all, we not scared. We are woke. We wake. Okay? Open your eyes, pay attention, stop trying to hide in the corner and ignore it all. It's not just going to go away because you close your eyes. That's the fact, okay? Prepare. We're not panicking. We're being prepared, okay? Silence was a luxury, okay? But awareness is now the upgrade, okay? And in 2026 isn't coming for us because we're ready for it. Ladies, holla back if you hear me. And as always, keep your head on a what? Motherfucking swivel. I love y'all. Bye.
I'm 74, never had children, and here's the truth of what happens. So for whatever reason, did you end up not having children too? And hopefully you've made peace with that. But every now and then a little thought pops up about like, oh God, what's going to happen when I'm older and who's going to look out for me? Well, I kind of worry about that myself, and so should you actually. So if you're in this situation, it's important you make plans now. You probably know the people in your life that you can depend upon to help you. Most likely like relatives, family, friends. Hopefully you have a good doctor who will actually listen to you and can help. And look into long-term care insurance, a power of attorney, and a healthcare directive so the decisions stay in your hands. And build social life now, like volunteer, go to classes, hobbies, join clubs. This gives you a connection now and later. For me personally, I started a book club. I've joined a dinner club, a social club. They have all kinds of activities. And now I have so many people in my life. So not having kids doesn't mean you won't be cared for. It just means you get to shape what you want your elder future to look like. But you need to think about it now and make plans now and get busy, because I'm telling you, that future comes fast.